Magkakaroon ng masamang epekto yung Dengvaxia.
But I am very sorry.
Time to know the news of the week. I'm Ria Fernandez, and this is the MB Rundown. The Department of Education, or DepEd, gears up for the opening of classes this June. At least 23 million out of 28 million students for school year 2018 to 2019 are expected to troop to public schools Monday next week. DepEd has already convened government partners to form interagency task force for a smooth class opening. The Education Department has also launched a nationwide Brigada Eskwela cleaning and repairing schools. To aid parents and students, operation of the Action Center for Oplan Balik Eskwela is reactivated until June 8. Meanwhile, in Divisoria, bargain hunters have been arriving non-stop to look for the cheapest sale of school supplies. Our junior journalist Paulo Alejandrino tells us more. Paulo?
Ria, do you know that less than 500 pesos is enough in buying all the basic school stuff you need in Divisoria? To prove it, here is my report. Divisoria remains as the top shopping place of bargain hunters. And now that school is just about to start again, it is expected to receive more shoppers compared with ordinary days. We first searched for the cheapest school supplies. 9 pieces of notebook cost 81 pesos or 9 pesos each. A box of crayon is 12 pesos. 2 pencils, 14 pesos. 2 ball pens, 8 pesos. 2 80 leaves of intermediate pad paper are 40 pesos. And 2 5-meter plastic cover, 60 pesos. For backpacks, rate starts at 50 pesos. Of course, you must have a uniform. One complete set starts at 150 pesos. And 80 pesos and above for a pair of black shoes.
Pagdating ng June 4, bababa pa po yung presyo kasi mas papaubusin pa po namin yung mga school supplies po namin.
All in all, we have only spent 495 pesos out of our 500 peso budget. I'm Paulo Alejandrino for the MB Rundown.
Thank you, Paulo. The Senate and the House approved the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law, or BBL, on third and final reading. This after President Duterte certified the bill as urgent. Lawmakers from the House listened to the concerns of their colleagues, specifically those who hailed from Mindanao, while senators discussed about municipalities or towns that can be part of the new Bangsamoro government. The two chambers will meet during recess to reconcile and finalize their versions of the BBL. Meanwhile, the President is expected to sign it into law before his State of the Nation address, or SONA, in July. President Duterte will visit South Korea from June 3 to 5. On his first official trip in Seoul, Mr. Duterte will hold talks with South Korean President Moon Jae-in, whom he first met last Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN Summit, here in Manila. According to South Korea's Office of the President, they will tackle investment, infrastructure, defense, and agriculture, among others. Earlier this week, Duterte met with Korean Ambassador to the Philippines, Han Dong-man, in Malacanang. At least 20 firms are engaged or suspected to be engaged in labor-only contracting. This is according to the Endo list released by the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE. Since May 11, about 176,000 workers have already been regularized. This after President Duterte signed an executive order banning contractualization. The National Flag Day has begun Monday, marking the 120th year since General Emilio Aguinaldo unfurled for the first time the Philippine flag in 1898 after winning a battle against the Spaniards. With this, Filipinos are encouraged to display a Philippine flag in their offices, schools, and homes until June 12, Independence Day. This is in accordance to Republic Act 8491, or the Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines. Tropical cyclone Mekenu recently lashed Oman and Yemen, killing at least 13 people. Mekenu was among the strongest typhoons to hit the Arabian Peninsula in recent history. This resulted to massive flooding, large waves, heavy downpour, and strong winds in some areas. More than 500 families were displaced. Some neighbor countries have already sent relief goods to the typhoon-stricken nations.
تهدمت أكثر المنازل، دخلت المياه إلى داخل المطابخ، والناس فقدوا الأغذية التي كانوا يعتمدوا عليها، ونزحت الناس إلى كهوف طبيعية، نزحت الناس إلى الجبنان.
In other news, it's Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers again in the NBA Finals. Defending champion Warriors face Cavaliers for the fourth time. Warriors target its third win, while LeBron James's Cavs aim to snatch back the throne. Warriors defeated Houston Rockets at the Western Conference Finals Monday Philippine time 101-92, while Cavs beat Boston Celtics on its own home court at the Eastern Conference Finals Sunday 87-79. Let's take a quick recap of the NBA rundown for today, June 1. DepEd gears up as school opens on June 4. Divisoria still top choice of bargain hunters of school supplies. Senate and House approve proposed BBL on third and final reading. President Duterte to visit South Korea this June. 20 firms tagged on Endo list. At least 13 dead as tropical cyclone Mekenu slammed Oman and Yemen. And Golden State Warriors face Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. And that's the NBA Rundown. I'm Ria Fernandez.